Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and shout out to the Noah and Puma team for sending these my way. Today we'll be taking a closer look at the Puma Noah Arizona silhouette. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxings and reviews. Today, thanks to the Noah and Puma team, we are going to be going over one of their latest new releases, which is one of my favorite Puma silhouettes. It is the classic Arizona, and of course, with my favorite, the Noah team has come together with Puma to put this beautiful looking sneaker together. So we'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this just classically clean looking sneaker. Then we'll conclude with where you can find these and how much they're going for on the retail market. Let's jump right into it. So for those of you who have not jumped into the Puma line of things as far as their sneakers go, I think that Noah by far has been one of the best collaborators who's teamed up with the Puma brand to come up with these really cool, fun, quirky collaborations. The inspiration behind this whole entire collapsole revolved around the 20th century high school. So if you see campaign pictures, they were all taken in what looked like a nice high school in different aesthetics and different scenarios. So you've got one girl who's in the black room and she's got photos all around her. Another guy looks to be a wrestler. Another person is sitting kind of in the locker room. So definitely bringing back a little bit of nostalgia. And I think the messaging behind this as well is the concept of redefining a champion. And a champion is basically someone who is just being themselves. So really cool kind of inspiration and storyline. I really love the lookbook and how the entire capsule collection came out looking, especially paired with these sneakers. The other pair that released was also a wrestling sneaker, which is so fire as well. But as far as the aesthetic and color scheme of this, I think that it looks very nice and vintage. The navy really pops quite nicely with this sky blue tone. These initially were laced with the navy laces, but I felt like the light sky blue tone actually just made it pop a little bit more. And as far as the tongue goes, that's where you're seeing the dual branding of Puma and Noah, which is debossed on top. And it just gives it a very kind of clean look because they decided to deboss it and it isn't just that navy hue. Before we move on actually to the side panels, I wanted to flip the tongue up just because you are getting dual branding on the top of this nice suede tongue. So you've got Noah's branding as well as the Puma logo underneath. All right, moving to the side panels, we're getting this nice tumbled, pebbled leather in that sky blue tone, which I think just matches perfectly with the laces and the outer lining of the tongue here. And as we wrap around to the back, this is where we're getting some subtle debossed Noah branding for the Noah logo. And then on the lateral side, same exact color blocking. This time though, you are getting the debossed Puma logo with the Puma there in that beautiful metallic gold color scheme. The interior has a nice insole, which it looks like it's actually a nice no patch with the dual branding for Puma as well, and that is in a navy and sky blue tone. The sneaker is then finished off with this nice off-white tone for the midsole, and of course, as you all know, I love a good gum bottom, so it really brings the sneaker together with this gum bottom to add to the outsole with the Puma logo on the bottom. All right, so let's take a look at those last and final details. As far as size and fit goes, this is a narrow silhouette. I feel like going true to size worked perfectly for me, but again, I do have very narrow, high arch feet. So if you have flatter, wider feet, you may actually want to size up half a size in these. All right, so now let's jump into styling. Again, aesthetically, the capsule collection that was released with this pair of sneakers worked so well. But I decided to kind of give my own twist on it with how I would style these. So for the first look, I decided to dress up a little bit with a maxi bandeau dress that was in a khaki tone, just to kind of give it a very neutral, muted look. And then I added some color options in there with some nice pops of red for my socks. And then I belted that dress with a leopard print leather belt. And then I wore a nice, really cool kind of denim floral necklace to kind of match the blue tones of the sneaker itself. Then for the second look, I decided to go a little bit more casual with this nice kind of hemp blazer matching shorts that were in a khaki toned color. Again, giving it more of a muted look, which I think really worked well with the gum bottom on these. Then for the last and final look, I decided to switch it up a little bit with a pink, navy, and black leather jacket. Underneath, I wore a simple just white tee and then some nice just distressed light denim pants. For those of you who don't know already, we have restocked my collaboration with Seth Fowler's brand Apothecary. I wore the sand-toned scrunch socks with these, and I feel like it paired perfectly. Again, if you missed out on the first drop, these will not last for very long, so definitely go check out the website now and snag yourself a pair. All right, so as far as the retail goes for these retailed at $110. There are currently just a few sizes left on the Noah website right now, so definitely go and try and snag a pair if you haven't already. Really excited to style these throughout the year. I just, again, think that this is a well done collaboration and really excited to just add a little pop of color into my wardrobe on the daily. And I just think that this is a great way to do it since the colors are a little bit more muted, but you still are getting pops of that sky blue tone. Shout out and thanks again to the Noah and Puma team for sending these my way. Always appreciate you. That is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already subscribed to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, also feel free to leave those down below. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We will catch you all on the next episode.